In that moment of stress, your body shuts down full access to the brain. See, stress starts in the thoughts. It starts in the thoughts. You're thinking certain thoughts that stimulates the brain to release these stress chemicals. And then you feel physically stressed. It begins in the thoughts that you have or entertain in the mind. That stimulates the body to feel a particular way. So we are in control of our feelings through thought. We are in control of our feelings through thought. Be responsible with your thoughts, with your thinking. Remember, I am you. We put so much, we pour so much into things that destroy us. We give so much to things and people that tear us down. We poison ourselves. We do things, we make choices that bring us down. And we give it everything, every single thing. Even when the signs are there. This person does not care about you. And you allow them in and you tell them more and you overshare and it makes it worse. When it's time to do the real work, when it's time to fix it, when it's time to be the better you're too tired. I can't bother. I feel lazy. I can't do it. It's too much. You did it to self. But you can't fix it. It's too much. Be careful.
I want you to say something in your mind. Now that you've said it, did you hear it? And since you've heard it, what did you use to hear it? Now, some senses, they are not belonging to the body. For example, when you're asleep, you can see, but you did not use your physical eyes to see. So the mind is who you are. And if we dissect the body, we will never find the mind. So where are you? Who are you? Our thoughts gives results in our reality in real time. We create our reality with our thoughts. It's who we are as a person, as an individual. Now, we can either deliberately create our reality or we can create our reality by default. It is a choice. Each and every thought, each and every action is a choice. We respond to our ability. And as I always say, you are able to do better. So respond to that ability. I am you.
Thing of great importance, extreme good, comes into existence by accident. Love the work and the results will love you. Put in the work. Love it. Stop the complaining. Love the work. It's not going to happen by accident. We have to create the reality that we want. We have to understand how important our actions are. Your actions breed your results. Love yourself. Know yourself. Be real and listen to yourself. Stop ignoring yourself. Pay attention to every detail, even your pain. As your pain is talking to you. It's telling you what to do, what not to do, where to be, where not to be. Who to trust, who not to trust. Listen to yourself. Stop overthinking. And first thing in overthinking is to identify it, to know that, hey, I'm overthinking. So I will help with that. 2 types of overthinking. One is a result of oversharing. So you have this big decision to make. You tell mom, dad, bro, friend, five of your friends. Everybody gives you their feedback. All of those different advices and thoughts become thoughts in the mind. And now they're clashing in the mind. And you play them over and over and over again. And the thing that feeds that is you arrive to no conclusion. The second type is where it's one recurring thought or a past event or something that you keep playing over again and again and again and again. The main thing that keeps it alive is that you reach no conclusion. You arrive to no conclusion. So we have to be very careful in our mind and the way in which we think about things, the way in which we are clear in our thoughts. What is confusion? The definition of confusion is not thinking clearly. If you perceive it to be hard, then guess what? It's gonna be hard. If you perceive it to be easy, it will have that tone to it. How we perceive our reality has a lot to do with the outcome. So if you say it's hard and you perceive it to be hard, guess what? You know it's hard. Guess what? It's hard. That's how you're actively perceiving life. So this is how it will react to you. How we perceive our reality has a lot to do with how our reality responds to us. So perception is key. Sabotage. The hardest fight we will ever have to fight is the fight with self. That's the hardest fight. The you that you want to be has an enemy. And that enemy is the you from the past. So the fight with self is the biggest, the most important fight. It's the biggest enemy you will ever face. All the limits placed on self is placed there by self. So if you believe you cannot do it, then it won't happen. If you believe, oh, you're sad, it's bad luck, I have bad luck, then guess what? You have bad luck. Our thoughts mold our reality. And our actions, our feelings, our thoughts mold it all. Be mindful. If you're trying to stop something that's bad for you and you cannot stop it, well, guess what? That's the definition of an addiction. And if it affects you, it infects you. So be mindful of the things that you're addicted to. These things will desensitize your dopamine receptors. So our brain produces dopamine, but it has to be stimulated to produce it. It can be stimulated falsely. You can stimulate it by watching videos. You can stimulate it by taking drugs. You can stimulate it by eating food. You can stimulate these receptors to secrete dopamine by doing things that's not good for you. So be mindful, because this will now desensitize you. So the real things that should give you this pleasure in life, you won't seek after them. For example, someone addicted to porn, you will find that they won't feel this high interest to be with the opposite sex or to go out there and put their all out to impress somebody or to win over somebody they love or like. Because they're desensitized. They're desensitized. These things should be rewards in the body after accomplishing something in your reality. They shouldn't just be given to you that freely, because then your brain won't understand work, reward. Prepare yourself for the arrival of the better you. And stop looking for the bad to happen. Stop preparing yourself for the most negative outcome. Prepare yourself for your best outcome. Do the things that entertains the better you. What would the best me do in this situation? Think and entertain the better you. The better you gets the better results. The better you gets the better results every time. The more determined you achieves more. The version of you that gets up early gets more done. So the better you are, the better your outcomes. This is how we control the outcome, by editing what we do now.